Cześć, witam Cię bardzo serdecznie w kolejnym odcinku ze Starfielda. Zostaw kciuka, subskrypcję, dzwoneczek. Kontynuujemy naszą przygodę i eksplorację na Neonie. Chciałbym jedną rzecz zobaczyć. Fauny tutaj nie wykryłem jeszcze żadnej, ale na razie tego raczej tu nie wykryję, bo to nie będzie do znalezienia w tych okolicach. No dobra, teraz mamy na tapecie, z tego co widzę, drugą stronę, czyli inną wieżę. Dobra, pogadajmy sobie w takim razie też tutaj ze wszystkimi osobami, które są. Zobaczymy, może czegoś ciekawego się dowiemy. Siemano. Wieża handlowa, dobrze. Dobra, tutaj jest ochrona neonu. Również. Zobaczmy, co tutaj mamy. Tu jest winda. Też piętro. Dobra, na razie sobie zostawmy. Zobaczmy, co jest przy tamtych, a właściwie za tamtymi drzwiami. Wieża handlowa, wejdźmy. Siema. DJ napierdala, od koksu cała brała sala. Ty ujebane. Siemano. Cześć. Ale pogadajmy z ziomkiem.
You're new here, aren't you? Name's Boone Morgan, your new best friend on Neon. If you're here for a drink or listen to the music, I've got you covered. But if you're here for something a little more exciting, we have plenty of Aurora for sale. Oh, no. Drugs are for street gangs and junkies. Aurora is on an entirely different level. I like to call it an exquisitely crafted, transcendent experience. Only problem is that won't fit on the package. Here, take a look at the menu. Now, I'm not going to lie, the Aurora is a bit expensive, but let's face it, can you really put a price on pleasure? Oh, Ben and I are good friends. He personally gave me the job here at the Astral Lounge. Oh, he's a good man. Cares a lot about the citizens of Neon, making sure they're all employed and well taken care of. A real humanitarian. Pretty amazing, isn't it? That's Borealis, only 19 years old, and yet she produces some of the most heart-pounding, trippiest electronic music you've ever heard. I don't know where she gets her inspiration, but I'm betting all that free Aurora she gets has something to do with it. That depends on if you're hungry or thirsty. Of course. Excellent choice. The Sky Suite offers luxury and sophistication you won't find anywhere else in the settled systems. And since you'll be living in the same tower as the Astral Lounge, all of its pleasures and pageantry are only an elevator away.
Ile kurwa? 235 tysięcy?
Of course. The Sky Suite features an open design with an emphasis on luxury. Whether you prefer the morning sky or a neon sunrise, the high ceilings and wall-sized windows will give you a full view of the city's splendor. How unfortunate, but I will be here should you change your mind. Come back soon.
Kurwa, jeszcze mnie nie pojebało. PiS bym musiał mi chyba kurwa oddać wszystkie podatki, które zapłaciłem już w tym roku, żeby mnie było na to stać. Gdzie mam golda? W ekwipunku? Nawet połowy hajsu nie mam kurwa, żeby za to zapłacić. VIP elevator. Tak kurwa nią wjadę. Nara jeszcze. Nie ma. Co tu mamy? Dziwki, dragi, lasery. Elo.
I think I got them. What do you call them? Cons? Yeah, I got cons.
Pokurcze? I but. Ja tu normalnie chodzę, nie? No wiadomo. Szefo wszedł, nie? O kurwa. A, łatwy. Gid, otwieramy zamki, dobra, bo ten na pewno nie.
did you learn to pick a... You know what, on second thought, I don't want to know.
Spokojnie, po prostu muszą się szkolić w tym. I cyk, kolejny. Łatwo. Okej. Ale to nie zmienia faktu, że udało nam się znowu tutaj coś zhakować. Hakowanko rośnie. Siema.
If you have a complaint, go find Dexter. You have money, you can talk to me.
Belniamin Baju.
What the
Baju
hell do you
jajo.
want? I wouldn't normally bother with idle chatter, but that's such a ridiculous question. I'm going to gift you with a response. I don't own Neon. Neon is the property of Xenofresh Fisheries, of which I just happen to be the CEO and the majority stakeholder. Now, if you'd care to take a moment to dissect that statement in your tiny little mind, I'm confident you'll discover the answer to your question. Not that it's any of your business, but yes, I'm the administrator of Neon. Actually,
A gdyby
there are
tak
a
go
lot of perks
zastrzelić
that
w tym
come with the
pomieszczeniu?
job. But do you want to know my favorite? One snap of my finger and people who ask too many questions get thrown off of the upper platform. I love that one. We're done here.
Ziomość, bo tak wiesz, w sumie tu ochrony nie widzę.
I can't...
Kurde, ale się wkurwiła na mnie, ty. Oj, ty, ale się wkurwiła tak, że poszła totalnie, nie? O, on żyje, jebany. Dostał strzała, ale żyje. Dobra, ej, to był teścik, nie? Wiadomo. Dajmy sobie. Chciałem testować, co się stanie, nie? Ochronę to ty masz gościu tu słabiutką, tak szczerze mówiąc, słabiutką. Dobra, bo ja poszedłem z windy w tą stronę, ale tutaj jeszcze są jakieś miejsca chyba. Staff only.
I feel like I know you. Yeah, sorry, I don't do autographs. Now that would be something new for a change. You can't even imagine how many people ask for an autograph or picture after we've been modding all night. It gets really annoying. Programming the beats? Turning the dials? Come on, stay with me here. Hey, I love my fans. I just don't like when they take things too far, you know? My music slate's gone. Completely vanished. I had all of my new songs figured out on that thing, and someone ripped me off. Total drag. Oh yeah, absolutely. It allows me to step away from myself for a while and harmonize with the universe. There's music out there, you know, if you listen. The trick is not getting hooked on that feeling. I got close to that state a few times, but reality and responsibilities always managed to pull me back. I started playing music when I was 10. My father had an old electronic keyboard he passed down to me, and I fell in love with the thing. By the time I was 15, I got my first track and started club hopping. I was pretty young, but with my father as manager, he watched my back. 4 years later, and here I am, booked into the hottest club in the settled systems. Pretty crazy. Feeling the music? Oh man. Wow, that would be so cool. Yeah, please. I thought I sensed a decent aura around you when you walked up. Songs, lyrics, poems, all of my thoughts, basically. We're talking 3 years of stuff. It's not like I can just rewrite everything. Some of those moments of inspiration are long gone, out of my mind. That's why I write them down. The thing is, I perform here at the lounge every single night, which means I can't repeat the same set over and over. I have to keep it real. Exactly. So, anything you can do to help is appreciated. Oh, and if you're looking for a lead, talk to Micah. She works the bar at Euphorica, and she's a walking grapevine. Anyway, I got to figure out how I'm going to mod my next set. I'll see you around, okay? Well, most of the people who come through here are fans, and they're either zoned or just digging the rhythms. That leaves collectors, competitors, or just a thief trying to make a cred. It could be anyone, really. People try to put a price on everything. Doesn't matter if it's music or the stars. If that price is big enough, you start attracting people with bad vibes and long knives. Only a matter of time before you get cut. Hope you enjoy the show.
Tu naprawdę, gdzie nie wejdziemy, jesteśmy w stanie zdobyć jakiegoś questa, nie? To jest piękne. Warto wydać 5 stówek na tą grę. Serio. Kurde, boję się, że tu coś jeszcze przeoczyłem.
The music is amazing! Go and get yourself a drink. It's time to party.
Come on, dance! Go crazy!
No patrz, ja też z wami mogę potańczyć.
I
Just need a minute. I think that last drink was stronger than I thought.
That's what you said 2 drinks ago. Maybe you should slow.
Czemu nikt się w kiblu nie rucha?
Say, kid,
A, mówiłem, że kogoś
how'd you
przeoczyłem?
like to hitch your wagon to a celebrity star? Hmm? That's right. The Mickey Caviar is in the market for a job, and you look like someone who could use a great ship's cook. What do you say? Bummer. Who knew cooking was such an unmarketable skill? Maybe I could help out somewhere else. I got plenty of other skills, and I'm not afraid to use them. Cause I just quit my old one. That's right, I'm done writing for the New Atlantean. My last location shoot was a total train wreck. I'll be damned if I ever set foot in my editor's office again. Well, I'm hard to kill, I'll tell you that much. I'm all right in the wilderness, too. Due to some unfortunate circumstances, I've had to get good at roughing it. I throw an all right punch, too. You gotta know how to do that to make it long in journalism. Look at you. making my day. There's just one more thing I'd like to discuss, my salary. The new Atlantean paid their top talent well. I'm used to a certain lifestyle. I'm not usually one to bargain.
Gość kurwa jest zjarany w pizdu. Jeszcze chce kurna ten.
If you're the best, you should be willing to pay.
Kurde,
for the
serio
best.
typie?
Yeah, I hope so.
Coś mi się zdaje, że się perswazja nie uda. Mhm.
In my experience, the right offer is
Ah.
always waiting for. And it's too late to teach an old dog new tricks. Come out, kid. Come back when you can afford me.
Dobra,
And
masz
it
to.
sounds like we have a deal, boss.
W ogóle dało się zrobić tą
You'll
perswazję?
love having me around.
Dobra.
I'm gonna take a lap. Gotta sober up a little before I get to work. So long, boss.
Zyskaliśmy kucharza, tak? No, mówiłem, kurde, że trzeba się tu jeszcze rozejrzeć trochę.
Hello.
Siema.
Look at the colors.
Excuse me.
Hey, you wanna dance?
Dobra, już tu nie widzę nikogo więcej. Wyjdźmy na zewnątrz. Myślałem, że damy radę. Ale nie damy, jeżeli nie mamy możliwości.
has run into some trouble. Word to the wise? You don't want a piece of that.
O kurwa mać. Ile tego tu
Let's
jest?
stick to the main plaza. Unless you like getting soaked by the rain.
What's up?
We've got plenty of hardcore firepower. Sure. Get it?
This is some serious firepower.
Hey, you look like someone who craves serious firepower, yeah? Well, don't sweat it. I've got you covered.
I'm the guy that's about to stick enough firepower in your hands to punch holes in all your problems. And you'll still get home in time to cook dinner. It's all part of my patented 4-step process. You see? I sell you a weapon. You buy the weapon, you shoot the weapon, and you kill your target. Couldn't be simpler. And that's guaranteed.
Oh man. Phew. Yeah, that was a good one. You see, I had you all figured out the moment you walked into my showroom. I said to myself, Matthias, that looks like the kind of person who blow a hole in the wall to get to their goal. I'm talking military-grade, state-of-the-art weapons hardware. Click, bang. Am I right?
Only when a steely-eyed weapons wonderkind like yourself graces my place. Oh, don't worry. We sell all sorts of nifty noisemakers around here. Just stay with me for a second. Imagine being completely surrounded by Crimson Fleet pirates, with nothing but a magstorm and a few hundred rounds. You wouldn't even break a sweat. You, my friend, are perched on the edge of infinity. And Core Kinetics would love to come along for the ride. So what do you say? Of course. And you want to know why? Because that's all you'll ever need. We're the first and last word in weapons tech. You point, you fire. The target's vaporized. Now, that's what I'm talking about. Let's get you tooled up and on your way. You think this is amped up? You should see me after I take a hit of Aurora. Maybe chase it with a couple cans of blend. Huh. Once I start flying, I could sell a mag launcher to your grandmother. Skills, baby. It's all about the skills. Imagine the #1 gun manufacturer in the settled systems. They sit right at the top of the list, the best of the best. You got that in your mind? Okay, now, Core Kinetics. We are chilling one step above all of that. Nothing else even comes close to eclipsing our deadly mag tech. You think I'm bullshitting you? Buy one of our guns, slap in a magazine, squeeze the trigger and feel the pull. There's no sensation like it in the galaxy. Feel the pull. I like that. I think I might use that as a slogan in our next ad campaign. Damn, I'm good. It's what the brain guys call the magnetically assisted projectile systems. That's the heart and soul of all our weapons. Those wizards managed to figure out how to push a solid slug out the end of a gun faster and more accurately than a conventional bullet. Some folks call them railguns, but I personally hate that name. This ain't no steam train. This is magtech. And it'll put holes in concrete. This stuff will put holes in anything.
Dobra, pokaż co tu masz. Tak to. Ty, rzeczywiście trochę to gówno jego ma obrażeń. Ale nie będę tego kupował.
You need firepower. You know where
Myślałem, że do mnie zaczął strzelać. Nie kradnę, tylko zabieram.
Sorry, I'm busy at the moment. Are you supposed to be here?
Can't talk. I've got a deadline coming up.
Tego siedzisz na dupie i nic nie robisz.
Are you gonna let me work, or are you gonna keep bothering me?
Czemu ty masz ten?
I don't have time for this. Talk to my secretary.
Czemu masz ten
if you
save
need something.
otwarty? Czemu masz save otwarty? Lepiej by było, jakby był zamknięty, bym sobie sam go otworzył. Dobra. Jesteśmy na... Czyli teraz tu.
Let's stay away from Ebside. The locals there don't exactly appreciate the tourists.
O. Chciałem z nim pogadać, a kliknąłem fotel.
Yeah, what? Is this important? I'm really busy right now. Let me save you some time. If you're here for a job, we're not hiring. If you're here about the conduction grid tour, we shut it down a year ago. See that big yellow thing that's draped over almost the entire city? That's the grid, or what the locals call the span. Besides looking like some sort of madman's modern art piece, it's actually the main source of the city's power. Good. If you were, you'd be the 12th person I've turned away this year. What a waste. Look, I'm sorry if I'm blowing up at you, but I've got a ton of problems and no time to deal with them all. I'm afraid that things aren't going terribly well around here. Why? Because I'm sick and tired of putting on a corporate face and pretending that nothing's wrong. It's do or die time around here. We can either spin our wheels forever or worse, go under completely. Well, sure, we still have a roof over our heads, but how long is that going to last? The conduction grid went online almost 75 years ago. And since then, we haven't developed a single groundbreaking innovation. At this point, the money we're taking in as a power utility barely covers the waste that's going on in the research and development division. Unfortunately, no. I'm in third on the corporate ladder. One step above me is Ayumi Komiko. She's the COO of the company. And then there's Kaito Harada, our esteemed CEO who never seems to be around. No, of course not. We still produce smaller power systems and backup generators, but nothing even close to the magnitude of the conduction grid. Genodyne needs to come out with something spectacular to put us back on the map. If not, we'll remain stagnant forever, or worse. Of course it is, but we're teetering on the edge of a precipice. One wrong move and the whole operation topples into the ocean. The problem is that Brayson Bayou, Administrator Bayou's brother, is currently heading up the R&D division. I swear to you, the man doesn't know the first thing about power systems or electromagnetic technology.
Co kurwa nimi Unia Europejska rządzi, czy jaki chuj?
I can give you 117 reasons. Our employees. If Genodyne goes completely under, how many of them will lose their jobs? How many might get cut in a restructure? My position puts me in charge of the welfare of our personnel. I can't in good conscience allow that to happen to them. Isn't it obvious? Administrator Bayou clearly leaned on Ms. Komiko to get his brother hired. It's nepotism in action. Of course there are. But so far, Brayson has suppressed most of their work through pure jealousy. Look, I'm running out of options. No one above me seems to care what's going on, but I'm willing to take a chance. I have a full report on Brayson that I want to send to Administrator Bayou, but I don't know if he can be trusted. What do you think I should do? It describes my aggravation with how badly Brayson Bayou is running the Research and Development Division. I'm also including a list of all the failed experiments he's greenlit, and how much they've cost Genodyne as proof of his incompetence. I'm praying someone as financially successful as Administrator Bayou might be able to put aside his ego and look at this from a business perspective. You know what? You're absolutely right. I can't allow Brayson to run this company into the ground. Hey, look, thanks for helping me out with this. It's been on my mind for a long time. If there's anything else you need, any questions at all, feel free to ask. That's an excellent question, and the answer for it is surprisingly simple. The conduction grid is only effective in lightning-rich environments. That's why Volai was chosen as its primary development site. Genodyne has always hoped to adapt the grid's absorption technology for other applications, but nothing public has ever been announced. The span above the city is outfitted with a specially developed electromagnetic absorption system. When a lightning discharge hits the span, the energy is instantly distributed across the grid to prevent overload. The energy is then transferred through a series of polyphasic capacitors and rectifiers to ensure all of the negative and positive strikes are equalized. At this point, the energy is clean, and it gets stored in massive storage cells in Neon's underbelly, from which it's parceled out and used for power. Genodyne was founded in 2232 by the original designer of the conduction grid, Felicia Corbin. Working from her facility in Neon, it took her almost 25 years to get the conduction grid up and running. That was Genodyne's first and last major success. Hope to see you again soon.
No co ci mam powiedzieć, gościu? No najwyżej cię odstrzelą, nie? Co tu masz jeszcze za tymi drzwiami? O kurwa mać, dobra. To wiesz co? To ja chyba zakończę odcinek w tym miejscu. Dzięki serdeczne za oglądanie. Zostaw kciuka, subskrypcję, dzwoneczek, wbiję do linku w opisie i miłego popołudnia. Cześć!